Hey, what's up? It's 21st of July, and overall, I'm pretty bearish today. We are 12 minutes away from market open, and we had just had a clear break of structure down, and seems like we're targeting this sell side and this sell side. And I really like this 15-minute fair value gap over here. I want a nice entry here, nice SMTs, some break of structure down, and that I target this low first. This is where I go break even over here, and then I target this and target this. But also we have a bullish SMT over here, but I'm not sure if this is confirmed because look at the order flow. It's pretty bearish right now. So this could easily just be manipulated. Right now, I want you to understand this model. We have a bearish break of structure, clear bearish fair value gap, right? But we have a bullish SMT. So what does that mean? In the context, that bullish SMT should only bring us to equilibrium because the overall order flow is bearish. But there's also, this equilibrium that could work. So it's pretty messy right now. Before all this happened, I was pretty bullish because we hit this equilibrium and we hit this equilibrium with a bullish SMT. So I wanted us to go higher, but like 30 minutes ago, we just started dumping down. So I don't know. I'm definitely not going to be targeting longs because I'm just not going to target longs after such a bearish move down. We have to wait and see. If we come in here and start creating a small SMT over here and start breaking structure down, then I'm taking a short because I know at least this low is super high probability. So I'm confident in this low getting taken. I don't know about the rest of them, but I am sure this will happen if we have an SMT and breaker structure over here. I want you to look at this 1 hour chart. This doesn't look like a bearish breaker structure anymore, the way this is wicking back up. And on ES, even more so, this is not a breaker structure, this is a liquidity sweep. So I might have to reevaluate my bearish bias. We also have a bearish SMT over here. I'm having a hard time trying to figure out what it wants to do. Because if you look at the high time frame, we should not have started going down from here. We should have just taken this high. But the fact that we didn't shows that we are in a consolidative market phase. Price is simply building more liquidity to later take when it goes up. So I don't really know how I'm going to take a trade today. So probably I would not. Because I have a feeling this is just gonna keep on ranging sideways, like this, making a freaking triangle pattern or whatever, and then take the highs later. That would mean today I would have no trades. Yeah, look at this. This is just literally just consolidating. We are taking no highs. We are taking no lows. There is nothing that's telling me it wants to take this high, and there's nothing that tells me it wants to take this low. So most likely, 80% chance I'm not going to take a trade today. But we'll see what happens at market open. If we are bullish at market open, I want you to notice how we have no clear break of structure. The nearest break of structure will be over here. So if we get above this, then sure, I can take a long. But I feel like that's too much, too big of a move. I don't think market open can do that. That's why I feel like right now, the easiest scenario for price to do would be just manipulate here and go down. But it's not great shorting against a bullish SMT and an equilibrium because we do have this equilibrium hit right here. So, there's bullish SMTs, bearish SMTs, bullish equilibriums, bearish equilibriums. So it's really hard to find a trade. Guess why? Because there is no trade to take. It's 15 seconds away from market open and I don't know what's going on. We have a bullish SMT here, but we have a bearish fair value gap over here. Maybe after 15 minutes, when this is closed above, maybe I can flip bullish. But other than that, I have no idea. Market just opened. Okay, I think we're bullish. And this equilibrium is not gonna hold. This bearish structure is already played its job. Okay, well, that's actually good. It's making things easier for us. We are having a break of structure over here, but it's going to be confirmed in 15 minutes. After that, drawing liquidity is easy. It's simple. We target that, boom. But we need to slow down here so I can take it long, and then we can take that. In that case, right, guess what? We hit the equilibrium of this big range, and then we also hit the equilibrium of this small range. Two equilibriums stacked on top. Both of them have only one target because this equilibrium hasn't taken this target yet, and this equilibrium also hasn't taken this target yet. So if we were to get an entry, this would be really good, actually. I would go big size on that. Question is, should I wait for a 15-minute confirmed break of structure, or should I just try to find an entry right now? That's the biggest question to me right now, because by the looks of it, it's just going to take all of them, right? So a bounce back into this 1 minute bullish fair value gap would be nice. And if we see an SMT, I'm honestly just going to take it because everything else is aligned perfectly. If I wait for a 15-minute confirmed break of structure, then that would take too long, and the move's gonna already happen before then. So give me a 15-second manipulation, and I think that would be a good trade. Let's see. If we risk 15 points, we would risk $348. 15 points, 15 contracts. If I was to take this trade, I would risk 15 contracts. How much would I make? If that's the case, 1,100, okay. Give me something to work with. SMT over here. Might just take this. This is the same as last Thursday. But by that time, the move's already done. So that's not really useful for me. If this pumps right now, technically an entry would be valid, but there would be no room. Literally, we would already be at the liquidity target. So if this pumps right now, I would probably call it a day. It would be unfortunate, but it is what it is. What if I just long right now? Like this. I mean, technically, I feel like this is just going to pump right now. That's what my experience tells me, but my risk management says, don't be a fucking idiot. Don't be an impatient, impulsive gambler. That's what my risk management is telling me. Even though my experience tells me it's just probably gonna take this right now. So I just gotta decide which voice to listen to. And I'm gonna listen to the more patient voice. Damn, I should have taken that long. Yeah, I was thinking right over here. Man, I should just long this. Put my stop over here. That could have been good. That could have been good, honestly. But $660, what would be my ratio? 1.8. It's okay. But it's a Monday, you know. It's just the first day of the week. So price action, price structure would only get better from here. That's what I believe. It's just the first day of the week, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, after this target is taken, all of the structure that has been being built over here ever since Friday is going to be taken. So that would be it. Boom. Damn, I wish I was in the trade. I wish I took this. But it is what it is. There was no clear fair value gap, so I would technically be breaking my rules. But, I knew from experience it was going to happen, so it could be interpreted two ways. Well, actually, now that I see it, look at this. S&T is over here to this low over here, right? So my stop loss will be here, which means my risk is really small. That would mean my average risk would be 400 to 500. So I could risk technically 25 points, 25 contracts, and risk 400 points. And that would be $1,100 move just like that. And I think with the high time frame bias and confidence, I actually think this would have been a good trade now that I think about it. At the time, I was a little bit hesitant. I was a little bit conserved, but I forgot the fact that the high time frame, look at this 4-hour chart. It just looked so good. So yeah, I was a little bit slow to react there. And this was actually a mistake that I didn't take this trade somewhere over here. As soon as I saw this, I should have just taken it. Even if it's 18 points, like who cares? That's money. So yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely remember that because that was a mistake on my part. That's my bad. But yeah, but I'm still happy with like how I analyzed the markets because up until market open, I had no idea what was going on. If you look back in the video, I had no idea. But as soon as it started displacing up here, I immediately knew like okay, we are not bearish. We are bullish again. So I was able to quickly flip my bias. So my analysis was really good. It's just that my execution was a little bit off today. But hey, I mean, we didn't lose money. We were reserved. I would rather be reserved than, potentially take a fast trade and lose money. So I definitely learned my lesson and I'm gonna do better going into tomorrow because I feel like I could have done better today. So see y'all later. Peace.